So guys, my journey as a trader started as a price action trader, right? So for a very long time, I just used to look at the price action, look at the key levels and trends and momentum, and I basically used to trade based on the price action, right? So I used to trade in stocks first, then from stocks I went to Bank Nifty, and for a very long time I just used to trade Bank Nifty in futures. So at that time I did not use to focus on options, but a paradigm shift happened when I started using options. I mean, I had the understanding of options, theoretical understanding, but the paradigm shift came in my approach when I started using options, right? And what I realized was that the understanding of price action, when you combine that understanding of price action with the power of options, then you get a deadly combination, right? So there are traders out there who are just trading based on price action, and then there are traders out there who are purely trading based on the knowledge of options. But I think it's time that people understand that these things need not be mutually exclusive. It's not like, if you're a price action trader, you should not be trading in options, or if you're an option trader, then you should not be looking at price action, right? So these things can be combined. So again, I mean, I saw the benefit of this approach, and that's what I started doing. And so now things have gone up to the extent that I don't touch futures at all, right? So I'm primarily trading in options nowadays, and depending on the price action, depending on the momentum, depending on the volatility, depending on the trend, either I'm buying options or I'm selling options. And price action still happens to be the foundation of me taking a trade. Right, but there is one thing which always bothered me, and the thing that bothered me was there are people out there who, without having any understanding of price action, without having any understanding of support, resistance, whatever, they are trading in options, and then they are still making money, right? And I always felt puzzled that, okay, I mean, I come from a background of price action, so it's easy for me to spot supports, resistance, trend, volatility, stuff and like this. So it's easy for me to deploy options, but for someone to trade without understanding of a price action, how does that work? So what I am doing right now, I'm kind of experimenting a little bit, where I say to myself that, all right, let's say, for example, I assume that I have no understanding of price action. I have no bias as such, right? No bias on the long side, no bias on the short side. So can someone with no understanding of price action, just pure understanding of options, can they be profitable on a intraday basis and on a swing or positional trading basis, right? So that is the one thought experiment that I'm doing right now, and this is basically a result of that. I mean, I've been doing this on and off since last 1 month now, but now I'm getting a little bit more active on this, right? So my approach has not been finalized yet, and I'm hoping that at least by the end of this month I should be done with that, so that all those of you who are attending the workshop, at least I can give you guys the crux of all that that I've been experimenting with. But at least what I will do is, in this video I will talk about the approach, like the broad approach of what I am working on. So the approach works on the principle of equilibrium price, right? So at any point of time, so today, for example, let's say, for example, today, so take a look at the market. The market was weak in the first half, and then it got recovered in the second half, right? So for me also, I took trades, on the short side, on the long side, but the way that I have been doing, right? So in a normal circumstance, in a regular circumstance, I would have taken a directional trade, right? So when the market was coming down, I would have taken a short trade by either selling a call option or buying a put option. And when the market recovered in the second half, I would have bought, let's say, a call option or sold a put option, right? That is how my typical combination of a price action with options work. But the experiment that I'm doing right now, I'm saying, okay, I have no idea. I say that, okay, I don't know anything about price action. Now, how does a trader who has no understanding of price action would deal on a day like this, right? So the way I do it is, these are the set of trades that I took in the morning, right? So I traded Nifty, and I traded using this approach where I had an equilibrium price, right? So what is an equilibrium price? So equilibrium price basically means that at this price, 100 points here or 100 points here, right? So I am set in such a way, like in this particular case, 17,800 put option, and a combination of this with a call option means something which is working in the opposite direction, right? So this is working in opposite direction. The combination and the weightage of these two pairs, I mean these two positions, should be in such a way that if the market moves 100 points up or 100 points down, I should not be seeing a significant change in my PNL. Right? That's like the number one principle of equilibrium price, that this is the equilibrium price. So the market has to make a significant move above this 100 points so that I have to make some kind of adjustment, right? So all I'm not looking at the charts, I'm not looking at support, at resistance, at trend and that like that. I'm just focused on my equilibrium price. And when the equilibrium price starts to suggest that the equilibrium is shifting in the market, then I go for adjustments, right? So that is what I did. So first half, I took some trades on Nifty. I was actually, this was actually a order entry issue, so I unnecessarily incurred a loss here. But I was sitting on a profit about 20,000 rupees there. But then I took some trades in the second half on Bank Nifty, right? So I started taking trades from 1 o'clock. And I'm planning to carry these positions hopefully up until expiry, at least, if not, maybe at least Wednesday. And I followed the same principle, right? So I have two opposite positions, as you can see. One is this 39,200 put option, and I have a 40,000 call option, and these two are hedges, right? These two are basically hedges to get the margin benefits. And just by adjusting the equilibrium price, what I'm trying to do is that I'm constantly shifting the equilibrium price with the market movements, and always at any point of time, I'm always having two opposite positions. Okay. So this is the crux, guys. So I don't have too much of a detail right now because I myself have to figure out a lot of adjustment details. But what I'm seeing is that it is surprising that without understanding of price action also, trades can work out. And the reason to this is very simple. Right? Reason is number one, time decay, right? Time decay is always working in my favor. So if, let's say, for example, if market is right now at 39,400. So if the market, let's say, so right now, let's say 40K is this guy right here, and 39,200 is right now here. So if market closes anywhere in between in the next 2 days, anywhere, right? I will make 1400 multiplied by 140 plus I will make 2000 multiplied by 150, right? So I will make money from both these sides. So basically it will come to about 6 lakh rupees, right? So that is like the first reason why people trade in options, right? Because there is a time decay that you can take benefit of. And the second is in the fall of volatility, right? So India VIX, for example, if you see the way VIX was, so VIX was rising in the morning and then VIX throughout the day, rest of the day it fell. So by taking the advantage of fall in volatility or increase in volatility, depending on which direction volatility is moving, and time decay, all I have to do is keep myself not too far from the equilibrium price, right? That is the core principle on which I am working right now, and hopefully I will have some more details by the end of this month once I have seen different cycles and different time frames. So that is it, guys. I mean, again, I will, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of options, and I truly believe that they are the weapon that every trader should have. They should know how to use this weapon. And the other misconception that a lot of people have is that, you need a lot of capital to be able to trade options. And that is actually not true. And I will address this maybe in a separate video. But I mean, this is something, guys, I just thought I will share with you guys that today, very interesting day. No directional bias whatsoever. No looking at the charts. I mean, I saw the charts once in a while, but I did not trade based on them. I was looking at my trades. I was looking at my equilibrium price, and I was adjusting. That's all. I was just pure adjusting, and that is working out beautifully. And I'm hoping that this trade gives me bigger profit in the next couple of days. So I hope that you guys will at least get some ideas from what I'm doing right now and hopefully apply that in your own real life trading.